guys, let me start the presentation now and here you go. Okay, so like I said earlier, please make sure you know where is chat because I will ask a couple questions during this presentation and I really expect you to answer me and it will be interesting. So we are talking about gaining weight during the holidays. Everybody talking about this, everybody worrying about this, and what should we do about that? So let's talk. Couple words about me. Thank you for those who came back, who attended my past presentation. Thank you so much for coming back. For those who came here first time, I am certified nutritional consultant and I have several years experience working with different kind of diseases and different conditions in functional medical center and online. My own practice and I work here in Denver. I'm about to graduate. I'm getting my master's degree in clinical nutrition and functional medicine. And I'm speaker, I'm mom, I'm wife, I'm gardener, cook, driver, and everything else I'm sure mom knows. So, first question I have for you. Why are we gaining weight during the holidays? So please find the chat and tell me what is your understanding and what is your vision why we are gaining weight during the holiday. Please put it in the chat. I want to hear from you. Please find the button with the chat and put why are we gaining weight during the holidays. Okay, family and carbs. Yes. Too tempting to eat so many delicious baked goods. Correct. Yes. Poor eating habit and having much food. Okay, that's good too. We're overeating, a lot of food, a lot of sweets and calorie food and available, overeating. So yeah, that's what a lot of people think that liquor for sure. A lot of people, when I'm asking this question, a lot of people first think they answer overeating, carbs and overeating. Let's see why we're really gaining weight during the holidays. The first thing, we gain weight because of stress. We are going through major stress during the holiday and body doesn't recognize as good stress or bad stress. Every stress is stress. It's something taken out of the hormesis, everyday balance. So stress is making us gain weight. It's putting the blood sugar up. Change of the regime. We go into sleep late because we're talking to our sister we haven't seen for God knows how long, and we want to catch up with everything. Then we get up super early because we need to make breakfast to all the relatives came. So that's change, big change. Lack of sleep, so we don't sleep much. Even when we sleep very lightly. Alcohol, liquor for sure. Bigger portion, we eat a little bit more, or sometimes not a little bit more than we used to. A lot of snacking, we're cooking, we're eating, we're cooking, and we're eating. Lack of activity because we're sitting and chatting a lot. And of course, when we're not eating much of the good food, a lot of people ending up with constipation, that also adding up to the weight gain. So it's not just overeating, but most of all, like you saw, the first thing I put is stress. So that's what the first thing I will tell you. I will start the presentation with saying, do not worry so much about weight gain, because most of your weight gain is coming from worry about the weight gain, because you're getting so obsessed and preoccupied with the food, with this fear of overeat, that you actually, because of that, you overeat. This is the biology. And the weight is not what define you. You gain a little bit of weight, then you will lose it. So weight is not the most important thing about you. And even when you overeat, it's just one meal. It's not a big deal. So don't worry a lot about that. Actually, this is very interesting study I put, that 195 adults. And you see in the first chart, of course, most of the people who gain most of the weight are obese. So if you're in the healthy weight, you shouldn't worry that much about that. And of course, if you have extra weight, there are some strategies that we will talk later in this presentation. But look at this chart. People are mostly gaining about 1 kilogram. So it's like 2.5 pounds. And most of the weight people are gaining after the holidays. And why it's happening, we're going to talk about this also. But actual gain weight is not that big during the holiday. Be aware of your eating and give yourself this power of permission. So you don't need to shovel all the food and the salads and the cheesecake because holiday is the only time you're eating it, and you will not gonna see this cheesecake and try it until the next Christmas. So don't do this. Give yourself permission to have this food, these desserts, and this food that you love sometimes after the holidays, in January, or maybe in March, maybe every weekend, a little bit. If you give yourself this permission, if you will relax, you will see you will eat way less. So you don't have to stress out, this food is forbidden, it's now or never. That's not like that. This is the philosophy that trigger overeating. So the holiday is, of course, the holiday when we step a little bit away from all our healthy habits. But again, like I said, one big meal, 2 big meals, that's not a big deal. The big deal is what you're doing after the big meal, after the Thanksgiving dinner or after Christmas dinner. That's what counts. So the question, the example I always give to my patient, if you, for example, go in the morning and you come to your car and you have one flat tire, you not go back to house, take a knife and just punch a hole in 3 other tires just because let all tires just be horrible, and that's just, we will change all 4 tires and that's it, the life is over. We don't do this. We just change one tire and we moving on with our life. The same with the food. Okay, you have one big meal. Okay, you ate this cheesecake. Oh God, I love cheesecake, so it's a lot of example of cheesecake. So you ate this dessert, you ate this food. Fine, just move on with your life. There is no reason to punch a hole in all other 3 tires and just say, that's it, everything is gone. So be kind to yourself, love yourself, check the language you're talking with yourself. There are I have some patient coming to me and saying, yeah, I'm telling myself, you fatty, you don't deserve that, you're gonna be punished. Don't talk to yourself. You would not talk to your husband like that, to your child like that, to a friend like that. Why are you talking to yourself like that? Be kind, love yourself, respect yourself, cherish yourself, and don't feel guilty. Because when we feel guilty, that's when we're making a hole in other tires. Because whatever, one tire is gone, let all 3 tires is gone. Don't have this kind of philosophy. Don't start this shaming cycle. So, okay, you ate it. That happened. You ate a little bit more than you were expecting. Fine. You had a little bit more to drink that you were expecting. Fine. Let yourself do do this. Let yourself have this memory and this experience. Continue your life. Don't guilt yourself. Don't shame yourself. Just move on. So back to our chat. What are your tips and tricks how to stay healthy during the holidays? I will give you a lot of suggestions. I will give you a lot of different strategies, but I would like to hear, what are you doing or you don't do anything. If you don't do anything, just write no strategy, just jumping into the holiday and see what's gonna happen. So back to our chat. How you staying healthy during the holidays? Let me check the chat. I eat what in front of me. Yeah, who's stressed out about the food? You shouldn't stress out about the food. Use small plate for my food instead of the normal plate for big holidays. That's a great strategy to use the small plate. That's awesome. Yeah, enjoy all the food, but in moderation. Also, fantastic strategy. During extreme with food, allow down on groceries, slow down on groceries. Yes. I want to eat. I want to enjoy. I look forward. Yes. Enjoy. This is one of the things we will talk. Just enjoy. Enjoy your holidays. Great strategies. Write down more and I will check on this. Consume in moderation. A lot of people writing in moderation. Use chopstick and mindful eating, focusing on chewing. Yeah, that's a great one, especially mindful eating. We're going to talk about this. So first, what I would suggest you is get sufficient sleep, because this is again biology, and I'm teaching all my patients, and I'm going to teach you. You will, if you will fight against biology, you will lose. That's why I'm teaching so much. That's why we have in my other lectures, we have this biology crash course. I'm trying to teach you biology of the human body, because when you're friends with body, don't need to fight it. You will always negotiate and come to some kind of compromise. So first of all, not to gain weight, not to overeat, get sufficient sleep, because it doesn't matter how healthy you're eating. If you're not sleeping enough, you will overeat. That's how body will compensate, and there is nothing you will do about that. With the blink of an eye, you will not even notice you already overeat. That's why, please get sufficient sleep. Make sure you start talking with your relatives early to finish in the decent time. Please eat, or you will be craving food, especially you will be craving carbs and sugar. Hydration is key when you're eating, when you have alcohol, when you have a lot of unhealthy food. Please hydrate. And I'm not talking about liquor. I'm not talking about coffee, and of course, no juices. Water. Just drink a lot of water and hydrate. Don't forget about hydration. It will help you also to have this healthy detox. Stay active. This is one of the reasons we're gaining weight. We are not moving much. Of course, we're moving a lot around the kitchen, or if you cater the food, you don't even do that. So, and then we eat, and then we sit and we talk. And I know that every family does it. I'm Russian. In Russia, we can talk for hours, especially with a relative we haven't seen for a long time. So go walk, go move. After dinner, get up and have this pleasant stroll around your neighborhood, especially if those people who visiting you from other states, show them around your neighborhood. I'm sure it's beautiful. So move. So I will get you some tips what to do at the holiday table. So we have Thanksgiving coming, we have Christmas coming, we have a lot of parties coming. What are the tips to have around the holiday table? Now the question, and please answer me this question, and please be honest. No judgment, no criticism, nothing. Just be honest. Who don't eat before the party? Who saved the space for the holiday meal? Who makes sure that they don't eat the whole day to have this lot of space in the stomach for the party? I used to do it. I'll be honest. That's why I said, please put it in the chat who does it. I'll be honest, I did it, especially before learning about nutrition, especially before learning about psychology of eating. This is one of the things we were learning in university, and where I learned a lot. And this is one of the tips I'm giving you today. So, okay, me not, I do here. People are confessing. I'm very happy. Okay. So some people do that. Some people scared to say, but there are a lot of people do that. I did presentation about eating during the holiday a lot, and I see a lot of people doing this. So please, 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 please don't do that. Why? Why it's not a good idea? This is actually really will take you, this kind of behavior will take you really out of control, because you will come hungry, very, very, very hungry, and you will have all this food in front of you, and you will immediately overeat. And actually, for the first like 30-40 minutes, you will not even understand what you're eating. You will be just eating because you're so hungry. And this is definitely a recipe for disaster and a recipe for overeating. To have this mindful eating, to have this control over food, please have very high protein breakfast. Protein, fat, some eggs, some turkey bacon or some kind of meat, maybe a little bit of veggies, so some half avocado, eggs. So have very high protein breakfast and maybe light lunch. And that's will let you come to the party not hungry. And that is how you will not overeat, because you will control yourself. You will not jump into the food just to stop this hunger, because we're very, very hungry. We don't control ourselves. I think you'll agree with that. So before you will start, so you come into this party, and even if it's buffet or it's sit down dinner, it will be a lot of food. So before you will start loading things on your plate, please scan the table. Especially if it's buffet, just walk down and just see what kind of food, and just put it in your mind which food you would like to try, which not. Because if you will start loading in the very beginning, you will come to the middle or end and there is a plenty of food that you want to try, but you already load your plate. So just scan and just see yourself. This is something I want to try. This is, I think I'll skip that. So just see what's around and see what tastes good for you, what will be good for you, and fill up only half of the plate. So divide it in half, fill up the half of the plate with the things that you definitely want to try. Something ish, just leave it alone, but definitely something. And it doesn't matter, don't look at the calorie, don't look at the anything, just something you really want to try. Put half of the plate and another half fill up with veggies, green leafy veggies, some other veggies. Just fill it up with a lot of vegetables and start eating and start tasting the food. And taste every bite, because especially when you come into the party, you might have food that you never tried before or that you eat very rare. I mean, I'm coming to New Year, to like Russian New Year, and I'm having this authentic Russian food, and I probably have it just once a year. So savor it, really enjoy that, and don't just shovel it just to have it. Enjoy this food, and that will give you satiety way faster, and that will also prevent you from eating too much. And also it will give you this time to enjoy the food, enjoy this palate, enjoy this taste in your mouth, because this is one of our hunger. We don't have just hunger by stomach. Our taste buds, they need this taste in our mouth. So when you savor the food, when you're eating it slowly and enjoying, you're satisfying this taste buds. And this is very important. And like I said already several times, and I will repeat it over and over, enjoy the food. Don't guilt yourself. Just enjoy this food. Focus on this texture, focus on the flavor, and see how you like this food. And again, you don't need to finish the plate, and make sure when you're eating, you're actually enjoying this food, because the moment you stop enjoying it, leave it alone. Let it stay on the plate. And while you're eating, ask yourself, do you still like it? Is it, and this is part of the mindful eating. Do you like this food? Is it still taste good for you? Is it taste as you were expecting? And if you say no, just leave it alone. Just That's okay. You don't need to clean up the plate. It can be half full or whole full. You're done. You're done. Fiber. Fiber is very important, and that's why I said you have to, it will be really helpful if you will fill up half of the plate with the vegetables, because fiber will give you this satiety. It will give you antioxidant that will help to digest this not the best food that on other part of the plate. So, and it will give you this nourishing, and it will help you to digest the food and avoid constipation. One of the thing, it's not working for everybody. I'm giving you just different tips and tricks, and you can choose what will work. But before you go to the party, before you go to this dinner, just rate the food for yourself. Just decide for yourself the yellow food and green food, something you let yourself eat, something like veggies, berries, nuts, olives. This is something like green light. You just letting yourself eat. But there is some food that you will decide to restrict, not just definitely 100% no, but maybe take like one piece or don't eat at all. For example, I like to go to the parties. I like to go travel. I like all these big feast parties. But for myself personally, I will never touch deep fried food because I know it's empty calories. It doesn't taste good to me personally. I'm sure some people like deep fried food. My kids love that. It's not good for me. I don't like it. I don't enjoy it. I don't get the point. So I never touch the deep fried food. I will not touch anything with food coloring. For me, it's just empty chemicals that doesn't even give the taste. So there are some things I already know ahead of time. I'm just not going to touch that. So you can decide for yourself what you not planning to eat. But again, if you go out of your plan, that's totally fine. Don't stress out about that. That's okay to say no, especially in the family. I'm Russian. My husband is Persian. I almost say I'm Persian. I'm Russian. My husband is Persian. I go a lot to the Persian family, and they're just like Russian. Oh, there's some aunt coming. Oh my God, I made this cake. I was making it for 24 hours. I put all my heart and soul into that. Please try it on. You can say no. You can say, yeah, I already tried. It's fantastic. I love it. I could eat it every day. It's okay to say no. You don't need to eat something people are saying you to eat when they're pressuring you to eat something, to try something. Be okay to say no because you're doing it for yourself. This is your body, and you need to respect your body and do what is good for your body. So that's okay to say no. This is a great study that they took some people that and give them several strategies how to go through the holidays, and they did survey of these people and weight of these people before the holidays, and it was in I believe in November, and then they did the survey and weight in January. And out of 18 strategies that they proposed to people use around 12. And all participants who were using the strategies, they gain about half a kilogram. So it's just 1 pound. So when you have, and again, don't need to use everything I told you today, but if you're using some of the strategies, if you have some principle, you have some kind of plan, that will already help you. So what is extra weight when we gain during the holiday? I don't recommend weighing yourself. This will just give you extra stress. You will get more upset. And when you get upset, you want more sugar, you want some carbs, you want some cakes. So just don't weigh yourself. You will gain weight. But even if you will do and you gain weight, what weight it is, we're not gaining fat within like 1 day. So today I'm this amount of pound, and then I ate, and tomorrow I'm plus 1, 2, 3, 4 pounds. That's not fat. And you have to understand that we cannot gain fat in like 1 or 2 days. So it will be inflammation from all the food, that alcohol or deep fried food or low quality oil, that will be inflammation, or it will be fluid retention from overeating, from the high sodium food, from all the salami, sushi, and soy sauces that you ate. So this will be fluid and inflammation. That's what kind of weight the holiday weight. And don't forget the weight change, especially in women, we're in our weight depend on where in cycle we are. So weight change, and that's not if you gain 1, 2, 3 pounds after the meal, that is not fat. And that's why, to help with this weight, and to help address this weight gain concern, that's when we offering you these 3 amazing products: Laminine, Omega 3 Plus, and Extreme Shape. How these products will help you: Laminine, really good helping with the cortisol. Cortisol is the hormone of stress, and I mentioned stress already several times during this presentation, because that is like number 1. The stress about relatives, stress about holidays, stress about food, stress about gaining weight. All this stress is raising the cortisol. When the cortisol goes up, our blood sugar goes up, and that's when we're gaining weight. And that's where Laminine can help. It's lowering down the cortisol. And this is the study made with Laminine on the participates from 36 to 83 years old, and they were taking Laminine every day. And in 15 days, the cortisol level dropped over 27% in women and over 19% in men. So Laminine really helped with this, managing the stress and high blood sugar. It's like lowering down and calming you down. Blood sugar, like I said, cortisol up, blood sugar up, gaining weight. And HbA1c, this is the indicator of blood sugar during the last 3 months. And the 12 weeks of taking Laminine, lowering down HbA1c, it means people blood sugar is more controlled, is lower. And when you have a high blood sugar, you cannot lose weight. Again, that's biology. And that's why controlling blood sugar is very important. That's when Laminine is helping. And you know, Laminine is fertilized eggs and extract. And eggs by themselves, egg yolk, fertilized egg yolk extract. And egg yolk by itself is very, very anti-inflammatory. And this is one of the things how Laminine is helping. It's helping reduce this inflammation. And again, that's also part of the weight gain, is inflammation. Laminine and Omega together, they're really working great in reducing lipid profile. So here is the study was done during 12 weeks, and it's really reduced this triglyceride level, the cholesterol and triglyceride, when Laminine was taken together with Omega. Omega-3 by itself is helping increase fat oxidation. Fat oxidation is fat loss, is reducing amount of fat, so burning fat. So omega-3 is really great helping to burn this extra fat. And I'm talking fat, not just inflammation. Omega-3 is great helping with inflammation, but it's also supporting the fat burn. And it's also increased resting metabolic rate. It's how much calories you're burning. If you would just lie down whole day and not moving, you will burn several, actually over 1,000 calories, because we need calories to live, to breathe, to our body to work. So this is called resting metabolic rate that our body burns just for living. And that's omega-3 is helping with this resting metabolic rate. An Extreme Shape, this is the third product we offering. This is a very good product to help you block this carbohydrates, sugar, fat that you're eating. It's helping, it's preventing the absorption of this macronutrients. It's reducing sugar craving, and it's increased your metabolism, so you're burning more and you get rid of more what you ate. And of course, it's helping with this natural detox. This is a great burn blend in this supplement that help you to burn fat, but it also giving you energy. The best part of that this is no caffeine, because a lot of energetic and fat burning product, they have caffeine, and that doesn't have that, so it will not make you sleepless, jittery. It's a great product that will give you this healthy, energetic boost, so you can go and walk after your meal and be energetic and not just have this sugar crash. So these 3 products will help you to go through the holidays, and these tips and tricks that I gave you, plus these 3 products, they will help you control the inflammation, keep you a healthy weight, so you will come out of these holidays with less damage as possible. Don't forget, these products contain eggs, fish, and soy. So those who has allergy to egg, fish, and soy cannot take this product. And please, especially if you're taking medication, consult with your doctor before taking any kind of supplements. Omega and Luminine, you can take morning and evening with the food. They're working best when you take it with the food. And the Extreme Shape, you take in 1 tablet 30 minutes before your meal. Whatever diet you're using, there are people on different diets now, you can still take Extreme Shape, and that will help you. Don't forget about other product in the line of Luminine. It's the Luminine and Lifeform. They do really, really nice products with Omega and Digestion, Immune, Omnia, very nice products that working great together. But most of all, what I want to, the biggest message I want to give you from this presentation is give yourself permission to enjoy this food. Enjoy this holiday, because food is fun. It's not stress. And the holiday, the most important, holidays are not just food. And it's not, don't go through the holiday just stressing up how much you eat and stressing up about your overeating or the sugar that you eat or calculated calories and checking how much you gain. Holidays is the time with the family, is the time when people coming that you haven't seen for a while, and it's a great time with your family, with your friends. So enjoy that and enjoy the food, enjoy your time, make memories, make a great memories, because the stress of the food can overlap and you will miss the most important memories. So let it go, enjoy the food, enjoy your friends, enjoy your family, make beautiful, long-lasting memories. We are opening our Facebook group. And I'm so excited about that, because we want to talk to you. We want to have conversation with you, and we want to share with you so much things. Today, so many new studies coming out, new recipe, new thing happening. There are so many things to share about healthy lifestyle and healthy food and just healthy living in general. And we want to share this with you. And also we want to hear you. We want to hear your voice. We want to hear your opinion about your lifestyle and how you're using the products, how you live, how you put healthy living, pure living in your life, in your everyday life. And we want to give you also information. We want to hear what you want to hear, what you want to learn. And that's why we open this Facebook group. So right now you can scan with your phone this QR code and it will take you to the Facebook group. Join, it's open. Please share this group with your friends, with your family. It will be fun. There will be so much information there, recipes, studies, research, conversation. We'll have so much fun. So please scan QR code and it will take you to the Facebook group. And also I'm sure that link will be in the chat as well. So during this month, we will have the giveaway. So 10 people who out of everybody who joined this Facebook group during this month, we will choose 10 people who will get this extreme shape water bottle. So please join and everybody will participate and 10 people will get the water bottle in the end of November. Let's see. Thank you so much for listening. I really hope you will learn stuff and you will got some tips and tricks what you're gonna do during the holidays. Let me quickly go through the chat and see if there are any questions I can answer. Do you recommend a time for such heavy meal? You cannot control your family. Whatever your family said that the dinner will be ready for you, pretty much will be ready for. You cannot control that part. Of course, first half of the day, we are more open to glucose consumption, so it will be easy and we will have easier on our body and we will have more time to digest the glucose in the second half of the day. But nobody eating very heavy meal in the first half of the day, and usually holidays it's a family dinner, it's second half of the day. And again, come to the party, to the dinner not very hungry, but that you can control how much you will eat and it will not be very heavy meal for you. Good one on the idea liking your food. This is so important. Yes, it is. Great point how inflammation adds to the number of the scale. This is very important. It's inflammation, it's the weight, it's the fluid retention, it's all that. A lot of people don't have this difference, don't understand the difference. They think, oh my God, I gained 4 pounds of fat. That's not happening like that in the body. Lowering the cortisol with the product. Clementine is great lowering cortisol. And again, stress. I talk stress so much, and even on the other presentations I did, I talk about stress a lot, but especially here, I talk a lot about stress because it's very important. That's what contributes to the weight. Agreed, food is fun. Food is a lot of fun. And actually, especially if you're not guilt trip yourself and let yourself enjoy, food can be so much fun and also contribute to the food. One of the things, and I will talk more about this next month, but one of the things, contribute and say, you know what, I'll bring the dessert and bring something relatively healthy with some malt prunes instead of sugar, or with some buttercream instead of the whipped cream, things like that. Just contribute and I'll bring some vegetable salad and show people that healthy food can be yummy, because a lot of people don't even think that healthy food can be really, really yummy food. Teach them that. It's a discipline to eat low carb, good fats with the resistance training. Be careful. I will talk more about this maybe next year, but especially for women, low carb is very questionable. And if you low carb, be a little bit careful with that, but we'll talk more about this. The recording definitely will be available to you. This is a great presentation, and you please share it with your family, friends. It's the great tips and tricks that will help a lot of people. Okay, so looking through question, we can learn more about ingredients live from product. Yes, you can look at my presentations. Last 3 months, we were talking about several products, and I was breaking the ingredients, but we will do more of those. We will talk more about the product, and we'll go deeper and deeper in each ingredients. And also join Facebook group. There also will be a lot of great information. Join the Facebook group. Here is the link of the Facebook group in the chat. You can go. I have allergy on codfish. Does omega contain codfish? It's made out of fish. It's the omega-3 plus. Let's get more information on the codfish, but the omega is done out of the fish. I have to clarify what kind of fish. I don't have this information out of my head right now. Digestive 3 Plus, before or after meal, you can do is right in the beginning of meal, but actually to help with the blood sugar, it's better to have extreme shape. But digestive with the food, when you just start eating, will be very helpful. So I recommend it in the beginning of the meal. If I take extreme and digestive with me on the holiday, can I eat more without regret? Just eat. Just enjoy the eating. Don't eat without understanding that you're eating. Enjoy the food, eat slow, enjoy the texture, and of course the product will help you not to feel stuff and let it go through your body and let it digest faster, for sure. How long do you recommend to take these products? Take it through the holidays and continue taking, especially if it's working for you. Keep taking. It's a great product because it's helping not just with we just focusing on the blood sugar, we're focusing on the holiday eating, but it's also helping during if you have any other issues. It's helping with inflammation, it's helping with the cortisol, and we stress all the time, so it's really helping whatever struggles and whatever issues you have on the everyday base. I think that's all questions. I don't see any more. Thank you so much for answering questions. Thank you for participating, for answering my questions, for asking another questions. And Peter.
Yes, thank you. Thank you, Yana, once again. I sent a couple direct messages so I could get back to some of the questions in regards to what exact fish is used in the omega. And I think there was a yeast question. And once again, we thank you all for taking time out of your busy schedule mid-November. So we're so happy to see you all on the call once again, and we look forward to next month's call with Yana. So thank you, Yana. We appreciate everything you do also. And thank you, Jeannie from Lifeform also.
Thank you so much. Thank you for taking your time and joining us. I hope that's what was informative lecture for you. And there will be a really good one in December. We will continue this topic, and we are getting something interesting boiling for you next year. Please join Facebook. There will be an announcement there. Watch your emails. We are getting something very, very awesome getting ready for you in January. So join Facebook and you will know all about that. Have a nice day, have a nice week, and have a great holidays, everybody. Enjoy your life, enjoy your food, enjoy your family and friends.
Thank you so much. Everybody have a great week, and thank you for joining. Talk to you soon.
Bye. Goodbye. Bye, everybody.